What's up everyone, I'm Andrew and this is a complete introduction to WooCommerce. We will be learning every essential feature of this plugin, the official e-commerce plugin for WordPress. So let's get started. So I have a basic website here. I haven't done anything to it. So this is the out-of-the-box WordPress and we are going to start learning about WooCommerce, everything you need to know for creating awesome websites of different kinds. So I just bring my admin panel here and plugins and add new. We are going to install WooCommerce. So we can just search for WooCommerce here. And we are just going to install it and activate it. So when you just first activate your WooCommerce plugin, you get this page. So this is a wizard guiding you through the steps for setting up your store. Of course, you can just skip this setup and do it later, but we will just start working around this setup. But if your information is not ready, you can just skip this whole setup. Everything is available in the setting to be changed, and you can also change it at any time. So it's just fine. So first you have to enter your address line. I'm just going to enter my address. Really, we are not going to pay much attention into the details here. We also have the second address line, which is optional. Then we have our country or region. I'm just going to choose United States. And we have the region, and we are just going to use California as an example. And I'm just going to type my city. Really, you're not going to pay much attention here. And the postcode, I'm just going to put a random number here and continue. And you can just check this off if you do not want to get tips or product updates. Of course, this email address is just, again, fake. But if you enter your own email address, you can just check this to get related information. And then you get this message that asks whether you want to help WooCommerce by just sending usage tracking data. Because it's a fake website, I'm just going to click on no thanks, but you can just click yes, it's just fine. And then you can choose your industry. Again, it's not really important. Whatever option you choose here, you have access to all of the features of WooCommerce. You can change and tweak anything at any time. So it's just fine. We are just going to use fashion here and click on continue. And then we can just choose physical products. But WooCommerce allows you to just have downloads or subscriptions. And we also have memberships, booking and bundles, which are not free. But there are many plugins that can give you these features beside these options here. So WooCommerce is really extendable, and you can just extend it at any time and add any feature. So you don't need to buy these plugins from the official WooCommerce. You can just use any kind of plugin from any vendor. That's super, super cool. And I can just click on continue. And then you can just fill these two questions here. Again, it's not really important how many products you want to display, 1 to 10. And are you currently selling anywhere? And I'm just going to click on no, but really these questions are not important here. I'm setting up a store for my client. And then we have this option, which is going to install a bunch of free plugins for you, like a Mail Poet for changing and customizing your mails. Really good plugin, like Jetpack and WooCommerce shipping. But in this case, we are not interested in any of these plugins. You can, of course, install these plugins separately at any time. So you don't need to just check this option here. We can just click on continue. And now this is the time to select your theme. Again, you can just switch your theme at any time. But because I have just installed this WordPress out of the box and I'm just using the default theme and this 2022, but we are going to use a storefront, which is the official plugin for WooCommerce. But you can use any kind of WooCommerce plugin, even a non-WooCommerce plugins, because WooCommerce just works awesome with any kind of theme. But themes optimized for WooCommerce give you better options and better layouts. So we are just going to use a storefront here. This is a free theme, and I can just click on choose. It's going to install it for me. And now we have our theme, and also we have our plugin. And if you just click on WooCommerce here, you can see that there are more steps in finishing your website. You have to add your product, set up payments, set up taxes, set up shipping. But all of them are very, very easy to set up, and we're just going to talk about them right away. We also have our inbox here, which are messages from WooCommerce. We have our overview of our website here, and this is the WooCommerce menu. So we have home, which is this page, or we have orders, which holds your orders. Of course, we do not have any orders here, but we will soon have some. We have customers. This is just a list of all of your customers, any users that have purchased from you. We have reports, and this is actually the legacy panel here. The newer version is just this analytics, which has much more features, and this report is the legacy version. Here we have settings, which we will be talking about some of the settings available here. Just note that my address is just here, so you can just change it at any time. So it's just fine. You can just change your address. We have currency, and we will be talking about these options, but let's start with adding our product. So now, of course, I have my website, my storefront theme, and a few menu options here. So if you look at the menu, you can see that we have home, but we have also cart, which is holding my cart. We have checkout, my account, and shop, which is going to hold my product. So if you're wondering how these menu items are just working, it's very simple. If I just bring pages, we can see that there are a few pages that WooCommerce have set up for me. And if I just click on one of these pages, you can see that we have a shortcut here. So in this case, it's WooCommerce _ my _ account. So the way WooCommerce works is that it creates a bunch of pages for you. You can just create them manually, but just does it for you. And it just places a shortcut on every page. So that was my account. If I just bring checkout, we have another shortcut here. And the shortcut is just responsible for creating all the information and all the layout on the page. So it's really, really simple. So what I want to do is to just first create my menus, because I don't have a menu yet. So if I just bring appearance and menus, you can see that although it's showing my links here, we do not have any menu here. So I can just click here and create a new menu. I can just name it main, and it's going to be our primary menu. I'm just going to create it. And now we want to have our pages here. Also, we do not have any page for our home page because it's currently showing my blog here, which is not what I want. We want to create a front page using any kind of page builder. Of course, we are not going to talk about it in this tutorial, but we are just going to create a page, and we are just going to call it home. So this is our home page, and I can just publish it here. I'm also going to create another page for the blog. So I can just add another page here and call it blog. You can just not have any page for your blog if you're not interested in having a blog. But in this case, I'm just going to bring setting and reading. And we are going to use a static page for our home page, which is going to be our home page. And also we are going to show our blog post in the blog page. So blog posts will go into the blog page, and home page is going to show our home. But again, if you do not want to have a blog page, you can just not add it to the menu and not have any blog post. So now I can just save changes. And now we have it here. So this is actually my home page. And we have also our blog page. And I'm just going to quickly add them to my menu. So now we have the basic things that we want, and we can just start adding a product. So you can customize your homepage with any page builder and use different widgets that can show up your products from different categories, maybe new products or top products. There are some basic blogs offered by WooCommerce, but again, there are many plugins that can do it for you. So it's not the focus of this tutorial, but rather we are going to see how WooCommerce is working. So we have to start by creating our products. So I can just click on Products tab here and just click on Add New. So here is the page that we are going to use to create our product. So here we have the product name. So I'm just going to call it shirt. And then we have anything about the product. We also have this short description here. So I'm just going to type awesome shirt here. And we also can set a featured image and gallery images for our product. So I'm just going to quickly upload an image here. So we have it here. We can also add gallery images if we wish. So you don't need to duplicate the image because it's already being shown on the gallery, but we can just select other images of the product and just add them to the gallery. So we have the gallery and the featured image, and then we can just fill in the informations. First, note that we have this product data, and this is actually the product type here. This is a simple product. This is the product that you most of the time are going to use. This is a product that people can buy and they can receive it. But we have also group product, which is a group of products together, and we have variable products that can have some options. So maybe they can choose a different color or different size or different options. There are also many plugins that can add many features to these product types, but we are going to use a simple product. We also have two checkboxes here, virtual and downloadable. So if a product is virtual, then you do not have any shipping method because it's not going to be shipped. And as you can see, if I click and check this virtual, we lose this shipping tab. We also have downloadable. So a downloadable product is a product that gives the user a link when they purchase it. So if you want to sell tickets, for example, you can just set virtual and maybe downloadable if you want to give the user the PDF of the actual ticket. But again, if you are selling files, you can check both virtual and downloadable. So most of the time when you want to check downloadable, you want to check virtual, because usually we have downloadable, which is virtual, so we do not have any shipping methods. But in this case, this is just a simple product, and this is not a virtual product. So I'm just going to set my regular price here, which is $15. And we can also enter a sale price. So if we are going to sell with the discount, you can just enter the sale price here. Of course, this is going to stay forever, but if you want to, you can just schedule your sale price. So we can just say, okay, start from this date and up to this date, and then after the date expires, then the sale price will turn off and it's only available at the regular price. So we have these options here. We also have inventory, so you can just enter your SKU. So this is a unique identifier. It stands for stock keeping unit. So this is a unique identifier for each product. Fine. And you can just enter your shipping information here, like weight and dimensions. We also have linked products. So what are linked products? You definitely have seen linked products on different websites. So we have two different type of linked products here, upsell and cross-sell. So upsells are any products, any comparable products of higher prices that people can buy. So maybe a higher price and more premium t-shirts, but cross-sells are just complementary products, and you can just enter them here. Of course, we do not have any other products here, so we have to add some other products so that we can use this cross-sell and upsell. We also have attributes. So if you want to add some information to your product, for example, the material for the product or any kind of information, you can just add it here, or maybe color or anything. And that's just the core information here. So now that we have it, I can just publish it. And now if I just visit my website and bring my shop, so this is the page that is going to hold all of my products. You can see that we have this product and it's on sale and everything's just fine. So we have reviews. So we can just add products very easily. So I'm just going to add some other products here so that we can just play with options that require more than one product. So now I have just added some other products, and as you can see, we have a cap and one other shirt here. And now we can just start playing with different options. So if I just bring products, first, I'm just going to talk about categories and tags. So like posts, we have also categories and tags here. So it just works very exactly the same as categories and tags work on your blog post. So if I just click on categories, you can see that we have one uncategorized category here, but we can add other ones here. So I can just quickly choose the name here, for example, cool. And we have the slug, so this is actually the URL for your category. I'm just going to use the same name here. We of course cannot have spaces here. And we can have a thumbnail, the description, or a parent category. So we can have a hierarchy of categories. It's just fine here. but this parent category is really useful. So for example, you can have men, and then on the men category, you can just have a formal or casual, and then women, and then formal and casual, and that's super cool. So I can just save this category by clicking on add new category, and now we have it here. So if I just click on this shirt and bring categories here, I can just add this cool category to this shirt, and I can just update it. So now we have this cool category. That's super fine. Also notice that our permalinks are not nice, so we want to change them. So I can just click on setting and permalinks and quickly change them into post name, which is what we usually want. I can just save changes. And now our product links would be something like this, /product and the name of the product. But you can just change the base to anything. So you can just enter anything for the products here, product part here. And now we have our products and one category. That's super cool. You can also add tags very similarly. That's really easy to add. So we have also tags, which works the same way that tags work for blog posts, very easy. And now we can see how our shop looks to visitors. So if I just copy the URL here, my homepage URL, and open it in a new private window, we can just see how it's going to look for a visitor. So we have our shop here, and if I just click on shop page, and for example, click on this cap and add it to cart and view cart, you can see that we have this coupon box here. We will be talking about it. And if I just click on proceed to checkout, it just wants my information here. But as you can see, there is no way for the user to actually register on the website. So maybe they want to register before buying the product. Also, there is no way that a user can log in into his or her account. So we want to add these features, and it's just very easy to add. So I can just bring my admin panel and bring WooCommerce and setting and account and privacy. And here we have a bunch of settings. So the first one here is allow customers to place orders without an account. So this is guest checkout. You can just check it if you want it, but you can also disable it. But we also want to enable allow customers to log into an existing account during checkout. This is what we want. We also want to allow users to create an account during checkout, and also to create an account on the My Account page. This is what we want to have. And these two last options are checked by default, and it just says when creating an account, automatically generate an account username, so that people will not choose their own username. That's fine. But the second one is that when creating account, automatically generate an account password. This is not what I want. I want to let the users generate their password. So if you leave it checked, then users cannot choose their password when they are creating an account, but then they can just reset their password through an email that is sent to them. So that's just fine. I'm just going to remove this option here, and I'm just going to save changes. Now if I just bring my website in a private tab and just bring my account, now we have this login and register, and people can just register on our website by just entering an email address and a password, and then they can log in and visit the account. That's super cool. So now we can just register a fake user here. So I can just enter the email address, which should be john@email.com, and then we have the password. So 1 2 3 4 5 and John and 1 2 3 4 5. That's our password. And now I can just click on register, and as you can see, the user has access to the my account section. So that's super cool. They can see their dashboard, which is just this page here, nothing much here, but you can just customize it if you want to. We have orders, downloads, addresses. So billing address and shipping address. So the user can enter his address here, and it will be used whenever they want to buy something. So now that they do not have this billing address or shipping address set up, the first time they want to buy something, they have to enter it, but then they just have their addresses. And they also have account details, which then they can just enter their name and last name and password. That's super cool. So they can easily register and then they can just fill in their information. Now let's see how the user can buy something. So they can click on shop and select a product. But one thing is that we haven't set up any payment method here. So if they add the product into cart and view the cart and click on proceed to checkout, we get also invalid payment method along with other errors here, which is just because the user hasn't input anything. But we also have invalid payment method because we haven't entered any payment method yet. So adding a payment method is very easy, and it's just based on this payment system that you are going to use. So you can use any kind of payment that you want. PayPal and Stripe are just very easy to use. So if you have a PayPal or Stripe account, then you can just install the plugin and enter your information and everything will just work magically. So it's just really easy. But for testing, one thing that we can just do is to just create 100% for testing, one thing that we can do is just create 100% coupons, so that we can just use these coupons to test the website without going into the payment methods here. And that's what we want to do. So I can just click on WooCommerce and marketing and coupons. So before this version, in older versions, we have these coupons here in the section, but now we have it in marketing. So I can just click on marketing and coupons and we can just create our coupon. So it's going to be a fixed cart discount. We have percentage discount and fixed product discount. So percentage discount is just going to give you a percentage of the cart. Fixed cart discount is going to reduce a fixed amount from the cart. For this case, of course, we want to use percentage discount. So we want to just go with 100% so discount, and we can just enter the coupon code here. It's just going to be free. Of course, you don't want to create such coupons on your website, but just for testing. And if you want to test, please create very secure and long coupons so that no one can guess them. And now, if I just the private tab, the user can actually now use his coupon to buy a product. So they can just click on the product and add it to cart, view the cart, and we have 2 products here. Fine. The quantity is also 2 for each one of them. Let's just make them 1. And now we can just proceed to checkout. Okay, one thing you notice is that it didn't change here. That's something that I'm not very okay with it. So you have to click on update cart and then click on proceed to checkout. That's something that users must do. And then we can just enter our name. So John and White, and we can just enter some fake information here. And John can just click on place order. So invalid zip code here. So we get this invalid payment method because of course we have to pay. But now if I just enter my coupon code here and apply it, you don't have to pay anything. So we can just click on place order. Okay, Bling Street. Nice. And now we get this order received message, and we also get an email, and we have our information. That's super cool. Also, we have this information on our account and orders, and more importantly, you get the order here on your dashboard. So if I just bring WooCommerce and orders, you can see that we have 1 order and the status is processing. So meaning that you haven't completed the order yet, but when you just ship the order, you can just click on it or select a bunch of orders here and click on this bulk actions and select change the status into completed and click on apply. And now it just says completed, meaning that you have just shipped the order, and that's what you want to do. But one thing to note is that we didn't talk about any shipping method. In fact, no shipping fee is added to the product, and we can just quickly set it up. So I can just bring WooCommerce and setting and shipping, And now we can just add a shipping zone. So a shipping zone is a zone that you can actually ship to that address. So you only will ship to the addresses that are in your shipping zone. So now I can just click on add shipping zone, and we can just call it USA. We're going to ship anywhere in the USA, and we have the zone. So we can just click on United States, and we can just add multiple shipping methods here. Maybe you can have a prime shipping method, a fast shipping method, or a free shipping method, anything you want to have. So here we are just going to add one shipping method, and flat rate means that some flat amount is just added to your cart, added to people carts. That's what we usually use. So I can just click on add shipping method and click on it. And now we have the cost. So it's going to be $4. So I can just save changes. And now we have this shipping method, and people can just select it. Of course, they only have one shipping method, and that's super, super cool. Also note that the coupon is not going to remove the shipping fee, but we can just make it to remove the shipping fee. Maybe you want to give coupons to users that will remove the shipping fee. So we can just bring marketing and coupons and select our free coupon here, and just click on allow free shipping. And now when people enter this coupon, they also get free shipping. That's super, super cool. Okay, now we have to just see how we can add products, add shipping rates, and how we can allow users to register. We are just going to talk a little more about products. So we have our products here. But there are many options that we can just use. One of them that I talked about was a linked product. So for upsell, we can just quickly set the name of the product that we can use. We have to at least enter 3 characters of its name. So for example, for this shirt, I'm just going to, let's just do it for the shirt 1 because shirt number 2 is more expensive. So I can just select shirt number 1 and bring linked products and upsell, and then I can just select shirt number 2, and for cross-sell I can just select cap and update. And now whenever someone orders them, they will see the upsell and cross-sell in the right place. So if I just bring my shop and select this shirt, and you can see that we have this you may also like and related products. So these are exactly upsell and cross-sell. So this is upsell and this is cross-sell. We also see the cross-sell along the checkout process, and that's super, super nice. We also can add virtual products very easily. So I'm just going to quickly show you how you can do it. So if you're selling, for example, tickets or video files or anything, then you can just use this virtual product. So I can just add a new product, and let's just call it ticket. And then we can set the price and the sale price and check virtual and downloadable. And here we can just add the file. So you can either put the link here or choose the file. So in this case, I'm just going to choose a PDF file here in my folder. So I can just choose it and insert it. And we also have the name of the file. I can just call it ticket and publish it. And now when someone buys this product, they will just get the file after purchasing it. And now the user can easily buy the product, and they will just get the link super, super easily. And that's very nice. We can also add variable products, so they will have some options. So let's just create a new product here, and I'm just going to call it shirt number 3. And in this case, we are going to use a variable product. And then we have these variations. So before adding variations, we have to add some attributes. So let's just add an attribute here. We're just going to call it color. And we can just enter the values here. So in this case, I'm just going to enter red. And then we are just going to use this pi character here to separate the values. So we have red, and then we have green. And then we have blue, so I can just save them. And then we can just bring variations. So as you can see, I cannot see my attributes. That's because I didn't check this checkbox here that says use for variations. We have to check it. And now if I just bring my variations, I can just select create variations from all attributes and click on go. And now we have 3 variations, and we can just set the price for each one of them separately. That's super nice. So I can just have $15 for the regular price and $13 for the sale price for the red color. And I can just have the shipping class. And now I can just do it for other colors as well. So I can just close this red one, and for the green one, we can just have again the regular price. So we can just have this $15 and no sale price. So the green one is not on sale. And also for the last one, I can just do the very same thing here. Maybe 10. I can just save changes. And now I can just publish it. And now when someone visits my store and select this product, of course we didn't set an image for it, but here we have different options, red, green, and we have different colors for them. So that's very easy to use, and that's super and nice. And we have also some different options here in the setting that we really didn't talk. So you can start customizing your email. So we have the additional content, the heading, the subject. You can just customize any email. And you can also disable reviews if you want to, or disable rating stars on reviews. And that's it, everyone. That was a complete introduction to the WooCommerce plugin. Remember that anytime you want a feature that is not available by the WooCommerce plugin itself, or it's not working the way you want it, there are probably some add-ons that can do it for you. So WooCommerce is very extendable, and there are many different plugins available for it. So we talked about digital products and digital downloads, but there are plugins for it that give you way more features than what we have in WooCommerce. There are plugins for adding variations, so you can add variations by WooCommerce itself, but it's very basic. There are very good plugins for this purpose. There are coupon plugins, and you can just use them. So don't be just limited to what WooCommerce is offering out of the box. It's offering the core features of your store, but you can always extend it further. And thanks for watching. If you like this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to our channel for more WordPress content. And like always, you can reach out from the link in the description.